let's touch base on something really fast that it's extremely important that it gets overlooked a lot of times, especially by Facebook ad marketers, that you really have to pay attention to, and that is your landing page. We touched we touched on this a couple of times in previous modules, but I just want to go through a couple of things that will make sense. Uh, we keep going back to the fact that Facebook is always concerned about the experience his Facebook users have on Facebook and off of Facebook. So if something takes someone off of Facebook to some other page through paid ads, Facebook wants to make sure that that other page is also Facebook compliant. Yep. So that's basically how Facebook makes sure that Facebook users will keep coming back because Facebook regulates where they will be taken. So if your landing page is not Facebook ad compliant, well, guess what? Your account might get shut down, might get disabled, your ad might not get approved. So all the rules that apply to Facebook ads compliance that we're going to talk about later when we start talking about building a copy and the things that you can't say on landing page on Facebook ad, same thing applies to a landing page. So let's just go through the most important ones, and we will kind of and I will be able to answer any questions you might have through our Facebook group. So the first one and the most important one in my opinion is that if you want your Facebook ad to be successful, there's something called cognitive dissonance that you have to prevent. And cognitive dissonance is basically is a psychological term that relates to what uh, what's being expected to be seen by the viewer and what's actually being shown. So, for example, if you're on your ad, you're showing, excuse me, if you're on your ad, if you're showing pictures of animals, and then you take someone to an industrial equipment page, I mean, that's a huge cognitive dissonance. Or if you're showing them the headline that says, check out the cute videos of puppies, and then you take them to a page that talks about lingerie for women, huge cognitive dissonance. And this is where the headline comes into place really importantly. So you want to make sure that the headline you have on your Facebook ad is the headline that you have for your landing page. And usually what you don't want to do, you don't want to take your targeted audience to your main website, right? Because there's so much information there. Usually there is, unless you're selling just a single product, which would make this process really simple. But in most of the cases, you would have to build additional landing page. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just has to have certain elements, and headline is one of them. Another one is that your page has to have a clear business objective, right? So business objective in this case would be explaining your business and what you do for the customer and how you plan to do that. For example, we're best gym in Portland area. We have helped dozens of people change their life, and we can help you too by having you sign up for our 7 free day trial of our services. Okay, is the page branded? Do you have a logo? Does it talk about your business? Is there contact information? Is there a contact form? Is there a phone number? All of those things. Does the page have a privacy policy link? Right. So usually privacy policy and terms of service, you want to put those in the footer, and you can just take any boilerplate type of privacy policy in terms of service language. You can just Google those. Google itself has its own terms of service and privacy policy. You can just copy those and just put them on your landing page. They will all work. And also at the same time, the privacy policy page from the Google will also have the language about cookies and retargeting, because Google also does the retargeting. Uh, Again, I talked about the contact us link. You have to have that. Then you want to make sure, and this is what I talked about in the intro for this video, you do not want to have any unrealistic claims on your landing page or spam trigger words. Same way you don't want to have those on your Facebook ads. So anything that the trigger spam trigger words would be weird, trick, little secret, make money today, or anything like that. Make sure that your web form or order form they work properly and redirect to the page. You want to make sure that your page uh, after redirect functions properly. So that means like if somebody says buy now and they click on buy now, it's not a dead link, or it doesn't take them to some completely different domain or whatever the case might be. You want to make sure that you have Google Tag Manager installed properly on all pages. Again, Facebook looks at this is a sign. If there's not something like that, Facebook thinks that you don't care about data, because Facebook knows that the data it provides you, the insight into data that it provides you, is not the most accurate. So we want to make sure that you're taking care of your customers by going into more robust tools like Google Analytics. Then we have to look at the Facebook custom audience pixel validating through Pixel Helper. Is the Facebook conversion tracking pixel installed properly? You can check all of these in our modules around the Facebook pixel. Is the Facebook conversion tracking pixel validating through Pixel Helper? So all of these are really, really and extremely important. Another one that I did not put on here, because goes more into website design and optimization, is your web landing page loads fast. If it's not, Facebook will show your ad to the less people than it normally would. So make sure that you cover all of those things. Go through this checklist. Make sure that uh, things are loading up fast. That you have Facebook Pixel installed. That you have Google Tag Manager. That you have privacy policy, terms of service, branded website. Headline is there. Clear business objective. That you're not using spammy and trigger words, and you will be good. Okay, again, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on our Facebook group.